is going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time to focus on Drew Brees and this New Orleans offense. And you probably would have figured that 40 points in that Week 1 game against Tampa Bay would have been enough, but that was not the case. Brees was really good, though, in the loss.
37 of 45, 439 yards and 3 touchdowns good. There's no doubt. And you're right, 40 points should have been enough to get the job done. The problem for the New Orleans Saints, they were chasing the entire game. Tampa Bay set such a pace and created such a wide gap that even to chew up some of that gap and get close, it's just too much heavy lifting.
Brees now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Speaking of Michael Thomas, no receiver had a bigger afternoon than him in Week 1, albeit Charles in a losing effort.
The guy put up a big game. I mean, he got targeted 17 times. His catch percentage off the charts because he had 16 catches. 180 yards and a touchdown. And he's one of those uber-confident receivers, which I guess that kind of encapsulates pretty much all of them. But I love his social media handle. Can't guard Mike.
Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 65 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Lutz now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. There's Tom Brady as he brings out the New England Patriots. A Week 1 win for New England this year. Different than last season when they lost in the opener to Kansas City. But Tom Brady did his thing, Charles. 277 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And he's making 40. Look like the new 20. Forget right. 30. He just keeps dialing the clock back and putting up big numbers. Threw a touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski. Also connected with him 6 other times. A total of 123 yards in the game, including a long pass play of 30 yards. So their connection, it remains strong.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing on first down is Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
That's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
From midfield, here's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for him. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Brady to throw again. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. New Orleans coming back onto the field. And an interesting note as we were looking over some of the stats from week 1. You know, the Saints have now lost 5 straight season openers.
That's almost... I don't even know how to describe that. That doesn't even sound right.
It's not like they've had teams near the bottom of the NFL.
You know, you look and why, okay? Well, they have allowed quarterbacks to go 14 touchdowns and no interceptions in those games. Previously, I understood it. New Orleans struggled on defense, but I thought last year was a breakout for the stop troops. They reverted back to form in this game to start 2018.
You remember the Pats and Saints met in a turning point game for both teams in week 2 last year. And the Pats rebounded after being clobbered by KC in their opener to win in New Orleans 36-20 behind 447 yards from Mr. Brady. But meanwhile, the Saints fell to 0-2, but then they would go on to win their next 8 in a row. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. With a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Patriot fans certainly happy to see Claiborne wearing their jersey this season.
Obviously a good pickup by the AFC champs. And you have to go back to when Claiborne came into the league. A first-round pick with Tampa Bay. But just remember last season, 6 sacks in 1 game against Dallas. You'll remember Adrian Claiborne's name from that point on.
Who was blocking in that game?
No one.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Starting lineup here for New England. And you mentioned earlier that Rob Gronkowski did his thing week 1. A little worry about what the receivers would do. Julian Edelman, of course, not back until week 5.
So go ahead and name the receivers for the Patriots. I dare you. Name them.
Charles Davis.
See, that's what it's like. And really, when you think about it nationally, that's always been the perception. They doesn't always have a great receiving core. But he had Brandon Cooks last year, who's now with the Los Angeles Rams. How about Philip Dorsett, who was a first-round pick with Indianapolis, trying to resurrect his career now in New England? 7 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Welcome back, Philip Dorsett.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
When you're drafted 12th overall, people expect big things out of you, and Sheldon Rankins can provide that. Big, strong, physical player, has excellent quickness, and is really good with his hands, keeping blockers off of him and allowing him to get upfield and into opposing backfields.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Still fighting for more. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Brady. Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Jordan coming off a Pro Bowl campaign in 2017, 3rd time he's had that honor.
And he continues to play better and better as his career extends. Think about it this way. 4th in the league last year in sacks with 13. Helped the New Orleans Saints defense improve overall and help lead them to the playoffs. And now he shares Pro Bowl honors with his father, Steve, who was a Pro Bowl tight end in the NFL.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits 000. And time is up on the first quarter. 7-all is the score. And we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade. The sport.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform. And they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
There's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started 1 game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard. Ryan Fitzpatrick, what a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers still pretty good.
Yes.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Kamara, by the way, he's the guy in the backfield right now because Mark Ingram is out for weeks 1 to 4, but that didn't appear to be a problem in week 1.
How many backs do you know that really mind carrying the load?
0.
All right, they'll say they miss their partner and they can't wait for him to get back, but in the meantime, they'll take every carry and catch they can get. And Alvin Kamara is no different. 141 yards of total offense, 3 touchdowns. They'll split the carries when Ingram gets back, but in the meantime, Kamara says, just give me the ball.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, quicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Breeze going to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent. Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out come the Patriots. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Brady, eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Brady again. This is caught. Gronkowski. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Again, it's Brady. Touchdown, Patriots. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Breeze to throw on second down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL, give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Rob Gronkowski and company. And as we look at his highlights, you know, sometimes I've asked you schematically, how do you stop one player? Well, how do you stop a tight end like this without... So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
Here we go. Get set. Hey, left. Got it.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They come out here in the eye. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. Third quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a two-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
He's going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Patriots get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Brady now on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Brady to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, Brady finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Brady to throw on second down. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Gets past one man. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this out to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kill.
On second down, here's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Kill. 0-2.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Escapes the pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line taking it in. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
29, outlook. I take that.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benny Fowler, 36 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would they change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. What they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down. Brady steps away to his left. He's going to let it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Easy.
Lee's going to throw here. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's complete. It's Watson. A big play for the Saints on third down. 47 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
And I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.